All right, there we go. So now we're live.
Hot dog.
So, um, man, I kind of picked like some dud books. Like, I'm sorry, but they're they're not very good.
I was gonna ask midway, like, are you sure you don't want to talk about like DCKO or the Mark Spear stuff or I don't
Oh,
know.
I fucked up. I mean, I did. Hey, I did get the Mark Spears cover though.
Oh,
So
nice. There you
yeah,
go. Yeah, I went cover A. I went Amanda Connor on my
yeah,
Elvira.
that's a cool cover. But
Heck yeah.
yeah, I sure did pick a shit book. I did the Zatanna one because it was free on DC Infinite.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it
there you
wasn't
go.
bad. I
Is that
mean,
still free out there for everybody to?
yeah,
Oh, nice. Let's
yeah,
see.
it's on the if you have the Ultra or whatever.
And it's I bought mine like a sucker. Like, I gotta go guest on this podcast. I gotta be ready.
Hey, you got a cool cover.
Yeah. This is what, Lee Baramejo?
It's a beautiful cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, too bad we didn't get none of that art though.
There was some good artists in there. I like the Riley Rossimo one and I
I
don't know.
really like the Constantine story with Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah, that was really good. With
Yeah.
the Wolf Man that it's just a kid, spoiler alert. So yeah, I wasn't sure how you wanted to do this. Are we spoiling stuff? Because I just
Oh,
did.
brother, we're just gonna have fun with it. You can cuss. I don't
Oh
care.
buddy.
Yeah, so I don't care. I don't care how we do it. Just
Nice.
have fun. Oh, man. I guess we can start with the Harley book.
Okay.
I gotta open it. All the covers were cool.
Dude, that's one of the hallmarks of Dynamite comics is they get some killer covers. So yeah, and the one thing I like about Dynamite too is they'll put all the covers in the back,
Yeah.
and so that's one thing that kind of irks me about the current comic culture is they have all these great books out there, and like I picked up my Spider-Man Wolverine because it's got the Muppet cover. I don't know if you can see because the
I
bag,
heard about that. That's dope.
but like if you just buy Spider-Man Wolverine #6, you're not going to see this. And so at least Dynamite has the decency to put all the alternate covers in the back. Uh,
Yeah, because then it gives you a chance to see what else is out there, man.
Heck yeah. Man, I wish I would have could have gotten that Frank Cho one where they're riding the broomstick
Oh, that's pretty cool.
as a uh,
That's dope.
that one would be my pick if I had a pick of the litter, but they're all pretty awesome.
Yeah, damn, I'm just looking at them. I'm like, I didn't even realize that. Holy crap, they have two, or no, damn near, yeah, two pages front and back.
Oh yeah.
Holy, that's a lot. That's neat. See that, but that's one of the biggest things that irks me about comic books anymore is more
Okay.
people like we're readers, brother. Like we read them. I don't want to have to buy 36 different covers.
I hear you, man. But
Like,
I am a bit of a sucker though. I feel like we're gonna talk about this eventually, but the Mark Spear stuff, they put this in a blind bag.
how many did you open?
So I opened two.
That's it?
Two, yeah. So I did pretty well for myself. I got one that was the Night of the Living Dead cover. Night of the Living Dead. And let's see. And the other is this foil.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Although I kind of regret because I could feel in the bag the foil. Uh,
Oh,
so I have a third one here that I got, and I did not. I'm pretty sure it's not a foil because it was not as thick.
hmm.
But one of my local shops, they these weren't on the shelves; they were selling them through their whatnot.
Oh shit.
So yeah, there's a guy in the back room doing whatnot stuff, and I'm shouting back there asking questions like, "No, no, quiet down, quiet down." But the day before I had picked up this, it was a 1 in 700 cover apparently.
That's cool.
So yeah, no, it's just crazy, and like It's just like baseball cards at this point. Like now, I read the story and I actually enjoyed this more than I enjoyed the standard Mark Spears monsters.
I haven't read it. Our LCS don't get it.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
the art style isn't totally my jam. It's very photorealistic,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, I read through the 7 issues of monsters that we have currently, and I've warmed up to it. The more I read, the more I enjoy the story there.
I
But
really like his art, man. Like just on like certain characters, I guess.
oh yeah,
So like the Green Lantern cover that Mark Spears did. Oh,
oh there you
beautiful.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, are those the trading card ones? Like there's the Dark Side, the Flash out there I saw the other day.
I think, yeah, I think it is. I don't know. It looks like an old school, like an Alex Ross, like
Okay,
esque type Green Lantern. Like that's how he's built.
are they like extreme close-ups, like torso
Yeah,
up? Yeah,
yeah,
very cool.
yeah. It's dope, dude. I love it. All right,
Uh,
so we got. Listen, all right. So I can't say that these books were terrible. This book was really, it was fun, man. Like it was fun, but I don't need to go pick out or pick up two and three to continue the story.
There you go. So just for folks, we're referencing Harley Quinn X Elvira #1, which we had 3 pages in here from art by Amanda Connor, and then Juan Samu takes over art duties. It's written by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. Um, but yeah, just get creators' names out there. But this
Now,
this is what you'd think it would be, though. I don't think you can be mad at this book.
no, now who you say that where they say they did pages one through three and then page six. So who the hell's the actual artist?
So it's both. So it is Amanda Connor does the dream sequence here at the beginning,
Okay,
where Harley's losing all her clothes
okay,
and then ends up in the big crowd of people. And then Juan Samu
okay,
takes over for pretty much the rest of the book.
okay. I was so confused by that.
No, I was a little sad because I wanted to see Amanda Connor's Elvira more. And like at one point, they even give you the 2 page ad for the next cover. And it's an Amanda Connor cover with Elvira and Harley Quinn on it. And I'm like, oh man, that's such a badass looking
Oh, this one, yeah.
Elvira there. Yeah. And like, so I won't
Ah.
lie. Although the Samu art was solid, you know, I could have used more Amanda Connor. Just I have that bias.
Yeah, I really do. Now that you say that, like now I see the difference, man. I really like the cartoonist. It's like real
Mm-hmm.
cartoony.
Yeah, and like Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti have done so much Harley Quinn stuff, and like I haven't read a ton of it, but it's one of those. It's kind of like Deadpool, where I can do a little bit of Deadpool, and that goes a long way for me. You know, I can dip in for an
Yeah.
issue or two of Harley Quinn, and like, all right, I'm good for a year or 7.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Well, I mean, all in all, I mean, if we're gonna sum up the story, we can sum it up real quick. All it is Harley wants Elvira to be at her Halloween party
Yeah, and
because she got really sick the year before and could not party.
and Elvira has just been canned from her show unexpectedly, so she's about to get kicked out of her penthouse apartment, and so she is available.
Now, I don't know, me reading this, sometimes listen, I think I read too much, so I get all fucked up in the stories.
Okay,
So like she got like I don't know, she gets the show gets canceled unexpectedly.
right?
And like what exactly happened? The director like just sold it out from under him.
Yeah, pretty much. It was either the director, the producer, somebody. He's telling her one thing, and then before she knows it,
Everybody's fired.
yeah, everybody's gone.
Now some of the jokes in here are pretty funny. Like I will give them that. Like the humor is definitely in here.
Oh yeah, and you get the all the hallmarks of Elvira, the fourth wall breaking,
Yep.
where she's turning and just looking at the camera. At one point, she's just like, "All right, this sums up the story. You got it. Now get out of here. I'm going to try to hit on this delivery guy."
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Like I don't know. It's quirky, it's fun.
Oh yeah. No, I once again, if you are in the market for Harley Quinn and Elvira, you're in the market for jokes about a director called Edward von Schitzenpants.
Yes.
You're in it for Harley painting the bathroom every which way because she's
Yes.
had too much. You're in for this stuff, and so like I said before, this is not my preferred flavor of comic book, but every now and again, it's fun to just watch. People mash the toys together and have some fun with it. It seems like you know the whole creative team is just they're not taking themselves too seriously. They're playing around with the best aspects of these characters, so it's fun. It's
Yeah, I
silly.
mean,
It's not Shakespeare, but it's fun.
yeah, right. Like I don't know. Sometimes I like to get out of my comfort zone and enjoy a story. Not everything's got to be, good versus evil.
Right. Yeah. Not everything has to be Watchmen. It's
Hey, that's a damn good story. I don't know, man. I'm flipping through this. Hell, I ain't read this book since it came out. So like now it's like making me want to read it again.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had to refresh myself this morning because once I read it, knowing we were gonna do for the show, as soon as I got my hands on it, I was like, all right. And then about an hour later, I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
that's the
It's just
downside to stories like this that are just candy.
right. Like it's not like there's no filler in here. I mean, it's just, cartoonish, like just fun, man.
But yeah, Harley busts out the bazooka and takes care of Elvira's the people that have done her wrong. And now Elvira's ready. She's freed up for a party.
Yeah, you got Elvira out here with the baseball bat with the nails sticking out. I mean,
And there you go. And eagle-eyed Harley fans will know a lot of the supporting cast from the Harley Quinn books are showing up here. Lots of characters whose names I don't know, but I recognize them.
brother, I know none of them. I don't really read any or like the TV show. Like she has a TV show, don't she? The
Oh
cartoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was one I enjoyed the heck out of the first season of that show.
I
It
just
was
know I just know the video where the Joker's pissed at Bruce being Batman and he's like, "Where's my goddamn car, Bruce?" That's my favorite part.
I ordered that car 3 years ago. Where's my car?
Yeah. I love that.
It was hilarious. Clayface in that show is just bonkers. I don't know. That show's a lot of fun. Um,
That I'm gonna have to check it out. I got what is that, HBO Max? Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say I watched it when it was called HBO Max the first time, and then it was Max, or
Yep.
was it HBO Go? I forget.
They've
But
changed their name too many times, man.
yeah, but I didn't keep up with it, and like they had a comic that came out, and then last year they released the Harley Quinn Fartacular, where it's like her busted ass on the cover, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, who's buying that? Like,
Not
what's
me, brother.
uh
That's too strange. Like listen, I don't shame anybody for what your like
yeah,
nerdism
no.
is, but brother.
People are allowed to like what they like, man. I'm not judging, but I don't know. It just I saw
Not
that
for
I'm like,
me.
yeah, how are you selling that to people? But I will say I did bite. I don't know if it was 2 years ago. They had the Harley Quinn romance book. It was like a one shot,
Hmm.
and they had the covers. It was like her and Aquaman and like
Oh
Superman and
God.
Lois, and they looked like the old school Harley Quinn novels. And like all right, the cover got me to buy that one. That's a fun time.
That's what happened with the Zatanna book. And I mean that's what happened with this book, man. I mean, listen, 10 out of 10, beautiful cover. Mark Spears, I love his art, man. So
Very cool.
he's kind of like, all right, so I know you're a Rob Liefeld guy,
Oh,
and
I love Rob Liefeld.
all right, well,
Don't you judge me.
I'm
Anyway,
not
go
judging
ahead.
you, but so I read what is that? What's the last one he just did? Deadpool team up.
Yes.
All right, listen. This man is 10 out of 10 when it comes to his art. It is beautiful, but his storytelling, man.
Oh, Zach, I don't know, man. I'm gonna stand up for it. He is, and I know you're a bit of a younger comic reader, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you entered into your Jack Kirby phase yet?
Yes.
So okay, because that took me a long time to come around to. When I first started reading comics, I'm like, oh, Jack Kirby, he's kind of blocky, like whatever, And then like eventually you learn enough comic history and you learn to appreciate Jack Kirby, and then you look at his stuff and you're like, wow, holy crap! Rob Liefeld is in his Jack Kirby's gone to DC to do the New Gods and Commandy and just all the wacky shit that he wants to do. And it's all double page spreads and it's all action adventure and punch you in the face and like is
Oh,
a little light on plot sometimes. Sure, but he has the wacky twists and turns that he's always had. Like he has those soap opera elements. Like it's something you're not getting out of Jonathan Hickman book. You're not getting it out of some of these writers that are just trying too hard. Like Liefeld's like, let's put a twist in there. Let's put the Hulk punching somebody. Let me give you a 2-page splash of Hulk's face, and I am for it.
his art, yeah, I love his art. Like the storytelling he tells with his art, man. But I'm telling you, dude, that plot of that story, I every issue you forget what's really going on.
Oh yeah, well, it's once again he was just. It just seemed like he was having fun. I think he knew his time at Marvel was coming to an end, and like he's putting Christar in the book. What the hell is Christar doing there? He wanted to put Christar in a book. I can respect it, dude.
I didn't even know who that was until I read it.
Hey,
Like,
yeah, the bad guy was what Dragon or no, it wasn't the bad guy, but Dragon Lord shows up. That guy was in 2 comics.
yeah,
Like, listen, if I ever start making comic books, you can bet your sweet ass there's going to be a Speedball and Squirrel appearance in there somewhere if I get my opportunity. And that's what he's doing, man. He's playing with Christar. He's playing with, the Hulk. He threw Spider Gwen in for reasons that nobody can know. Like,
no,
nope, you're looking for reasons where no reasons can be found, man. It's just there because it's there.
it was fun. I
That's
mean,
it. And at the end of the day, that's what I want out of a comic book, though. I want to have an experience. And like sometimes that experience is like, oh, this is batshit crazy. Like I love it. And sometimes that experience is the Jonathan Hickman, like, okay, I'm on issue 46 of a 247 issue epic. And like, okay, and sometimes it's like, I don't know. Did you check out Skinbreaker yet?
mm-mm,
This
nah.
look, the art is beautiful. I don't know enough about the plot, but it's like sometimes you're just looking at this stuff like, okay, it's Rocky Avatar people, but
Hmm.
it's an experience. And compared to what a lot of the big two are putting out, I'll take it, man. Give me something exciting, something interesting. It doesn't always have to be perfect.
Good Lord, how many books of it you got? You got 2 of them
Which one? The
of the
Skin Breakers?
Skinbreaker? Yeah.
Yeah, number 2 just came out today. So as of our
Ah,
recording, so pick that up today. Haven't read it yet, but like David Finch on here, I almost called him Gary Frank. Like he has. There's no way he didn't put his
holy
heart
shit.
and soul into the details of these pages. Look how crazy that is.
Good Lord.
And like, I this stuff is great. I can appreciate too, like the cartoony artists out there. Like you give me a Chris Somney, and like Chris Somney's great too. I don't know, but I don't know. Just some of the stuff is so cool, and then I'll go and I'll look at the big two, and it's like, oh, they got this artist who looks exactly like that other artist who's kind of like a knockoff of that guy. Great.
Oh man, yeah. I was listening to Rob Liefeld's podcast, and he talked about that. How
Okay,
Image has all these guys, and he's like, they don't work for DC, they don't work for Marvel.
that's true.
And I'm like, you're not wrong. And it does kind of suck.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too is like when I was coming into comics in the 90s, like it was defined by the artists. It was the era of your Todd McFarlane's, your Rob Liefeld's, your Jim Lee's. I had 2 other kids in my neighborhood that read comic books, and like each of us picked one, and that was our guy. Like my next door neighbor Chris, he was the Jim Lee guy. Rocky, 3 doors down, he was the Todd McFarlane guy. But like that's what got us excited and into it. And outside of like Daniel Warren Johnson will do work for the big two sometimes. And like Dan Mora, maybe. I can't think of an artist that's working currently where it's like I will buy a book because that artist is doing it. You know, unless I'm looking at Image, unless I'm going out to, Mark Spears or You know,
There isn't one.
yeah, it's tough to get excited. I love getting excited about comics. That's why I'm here today. That's why we've been
Right.
talking back and forth. It's like we like comics. Give us something to be excited about. If the most I can be excited about is a Muppet cover, don't get
Hey,
me wrong.
that's cool though. I
I
can't
love the
hate.
Muppets, but I want more than this, right? So
That's like I'm excited. I got my LCS next month for Captain America #5.
okay.
They got Toy Story 30th anniversary covers, and they got a Buzz Lightyear one.
Oh,
So
nice.
I can't hate.
There you go. Hey, I got Captain America 4 because I've been doing the Muppets.
I got the regular issue #4 right here.
Nice. That's one
Which
I haven't read the Zdarsky Cap yet. Is it any good?
I think they just finished the first arc. Like this was the
Okay.
end of the first arc, and I'm not confused as to what the ending was. I mean, it was kind of
Okay.
like cut and dry. Like you know what I mean. You fought Doom. You didn't win, nor did you lose, really. But
Okay.
like there was kind of like a character shift for this Captain America, which I think his name's Power, maybe
What is it?
Power. His last
Okay.
name I can't remember. Hold on. We'll fact check this shit.
How many Captain Americas are there?
In this one, there's two.
Okay.
Hold on. I got the handy dandy phone right here. If my Wi-Fi would, you know. He is all right. His name is I was probably way off. David Colton. My bad.
Okay.
I was close.
What,
But
who is David Colton?
he
I don't
is
remember that
the
one. Is he the
okay,
50s
so
guy?
okay, so again, this is kind of confusing. I want to say that this is like right after Cap comes out of the ice. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense, but I feel like they're taking it and putting a modern spin onto it.
Okay.
So like it's modern time. So he is like the modern super soldier. He's the modern Cap. He's the symbol.
Okay.
And pretty much, all right, spoilers. I mean, pretty much he finds out that the government's pieces of shit.
Okay.
And the mission that they sent him on was not the mission that he thought it was. It was to actually, instead of rescuing the people, it was to murder the people so they don't talk.
Okay.
And it's like it
That's
broke
what it
him, like
does.
it breaks him. And that's what you see at the end of the book. Like he tells Captain America, like pretty much like a war is coming and I'm starting it.
Okay.
So yeah,
So it's some cap on cap action there for a little bit.
yeah, like that's what it looks like we're leaning towards. But then the next issue looks like it's kind of like a filler issue where he like joins, like Cap joins the Avengers for the first time.
Okay. Well, that's fun.
But then issue 6 looks like something completely different.
Well, that's another thing about comics these days. The covers rarely have anything to do with what's inside the comics. I picked up the Robin Supergirl World's Finest, and there's this really badass Robin buggy on the cover. That's not inside. Where'd it go?
I'm surprised.
There you go. The Robin
That's
buggy
pretty
is
neat.
not inside there. But yeah, the covers all too often, if they're not Muppets, they still don't. They're just pinups. They don't tell you what's going on in the book. So,
Yeah, it looks like issue 5 says that there's going to be that they're going to clash.
mm,
Colton and Steve Rogers are going to clash, and it says who will be the last captain standing.
there you go. I don't know. My money's on Steve because that's the one I know.
Right,
It's been Captain America forever.
right. Like the other guy, I'm not so sure about. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with Chip Zdarsky. I mean, he got a lot of hate for his Batman run, but I kind of liked it.
There
So
you go. My position is different on Chip Zdarsky just because I loved Chip Zdarsky a few years ago. Like when he was doing Howard the Duck and he was doing Sex Criminals, and there were just all these things that Chip Zdarsky was working on. We're like, wow, this is really creative and original. And then he got on Batman and Daredevil. They're both characters I really enjoy. And I just I was like, oh, he's not doing the creative original stuff. He's doing his version of Frank Miller greatest hitsy story, or like, oh,
Yeah, a
he's
little
trying to beat
bit.
Grant Morrison. Look, there's Zurin R. Oh, great. Like,
Hey, I like that character though.
I
I
guess
like.
it just didn't land for me. I preferred the wacky out there Chip Zdarsky, and that's what I want to see again. I don't know.
His first partial run of Daredevil was pretty. I don't know. I liked it, and then it kind of fell short, like in the middle. And then I picked back up on his last 14 issues, and oh man, and them covers were beautiful. Oh, oh, oh. I'm a sucker for a good cover.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Are
I
we gonna
feel like.
talk about Zatannic Panic? I'm sorry.
Well,
Or
hold on. We gotta. What do you rate this? What do you give it? We're gonna go out
oh,
of
okay.
five.
Out of
So
5.
yeah.
All right. So help me out here, because I'm new to this. Out of 5, what are you rating based
All right.
on?
So in my mind, you get 2 stars for the story, two
Okay.
stars for the art inside, and cover A will get 1 star. So like now, granted, yes, I picked mine. I got the Mark Spears cover, but I mean, cover A was still a pretty cool cover.
Yeah. No,
So
was that the one I got? Was it the A or was it the
yep.
B? This was the one that was A available. So it's the one I grabbed. So so okay, for me, the cover A, which I'm propping up here, I enjoyed cover A. I am on record. I'm an Amanda Connor fan, so that is really cool. The story, can I give half stars? Can I go one and
Yeah.
a half?
Yeah.
I'll say one and a half. It's fun. It is what you want out of a book like this. Are the jokes mostly low hanging fruit, or chess level fruit, as it were? Yeah, but that's what you're paying for.
It's what you want.
Yeah. So story's 1.5. The art, I'll also go 1.5 on the art. Um, I'm never a big fan of artist swaps mid story if it can be avoided. And I felt like I was sold a bill of goods with Amanda Connor in the first handful of pages, and like, oh nope, now you got Juan Samu, and Juan Samu was fine. I don't want to denigrate Juan. It just wasn't Amanda Connor, so that's where it gets dinged a little half star for me. So we're up to 1 for the cover, a 1.5 for the story, and 1.5 for the art. So I'm looking at 4 out of 5 by the power of math.
Hell yeah. All right.
What about you?
Cover A is gonna get a half star.
Okay.
I like it. I mean, it kind of what attracted me to the story because I was like, man, I was like, Halloween, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't go wrong with Elvira. So, um, the story, I mean, like you said, it's just a bunch of low hanging fruit jokes. And I mean, it's fun, it's wacky, it's crazy. It's everything you want in a non-serious story. So I can give it a 1.5. I'm cool with that. And then I really do like the art. So, I mean, for me, it gets 2. I got to go 2.
All right.
So that's what, 4? We're at 4
Uh,
star.
there you go. So we evened up in the end.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I really like that.
no, if this is your thing, if you're a fan of Elvira, if you're a fan of Harley Quinn, you will not be disappointed by this. It's in that wheelhouse for sure.
Yeah, now Satanic Panic on the other hand. Oof.
Woof. At least you got yours for free.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now I'm a little bit biffed. I pay real money for this.
Yeah,
But
9.99 is I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you get what, one, two, three, you get 8 stories
that's true.
that way.
You care about me or your aunt?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are having a commercial break.
Yeah,
A
sorry,
kiddo
I was
break.
talking to my kid.
No worries, dude. I get it, man. So while we're in commercial, let me promote the Last Comic Shop podcast. That's where I, Chad Smith, come from. The Last Comic Shop Podcast. Hey, dude, how's it going?
He
So,
gone.
oh, there you go. I was
He
just
run.
self promoting while you were gone.
Oh no, you're good.
Daddy, another hug.
All right. Love you.
Aw,
All right, good night, kid.
very sweet.
Shit.
Now that the kid's gone, now it's time for the Zatannic panic. Ah!
Yeah, all right, so I got really excited seeing that Daniel Warren Johnson was in this book
Okay,
until I realized that he's not on art.
that's Daniel Warren Johnson, the writer.
Yeah. Because everybody else in this, I have no idea who they really are.
Okay, yeah, I can dig that. Now, I will say before you go too harshly on Daniel Warren Johnson, the writer, he's been writing the Transformers book for the last 24
Yeah.
years. And sure, the first six that have his art are wonderful, but he tells a mean story, man. I would definitely recommend the rest of the Transformers run.
I really liked his Murder Falcon
Oh
and
yeah,
Let's Do a Powerbomb.
absolutely.
Yeah, those were fun. And like that's him writing and that's him art. Well, I got really excited that I thought we were getting his art and I just got him as the writer and I was like, damn it.
Ah, now for that one, that story was what, the full size bars with the
Yeah,
Plastic
with the
Man.
parents.
Yeah. So now you had Riley Rossimo on art, who Riley Rossimo is pretty well known, pretty accomplished in their own right, but they definitely have that more cartoony style,
Yeah.
you know. And the story itself was weird. Like you get Plastic Man is kidnapping children and poisoning them with candy bars so they can go and fight their parents with the power of song.
I thought the same thing, man.
It's pretty wacky. Uh, I will say though, out of this book, it was one of the ones that I enjoyed the most. Like it was bonkers. It was out there. And if you're gonna have one of the DC superheroes poisoning kids, I guess Plastic Man's the guy to do it.
Yeah, like looking back at it, I'm like, man, like this is really creepy.
Yeah, it is. So they're so excited for the full size candy bars. Little did
And
they
then like
know.
at the end of the story, he's a tree.
Yeah,
What? Why?
he's a spooky looking tree.
Yeah, like
Oh,
why?
I don't know. It's Halloween. People decorate their trees all the time. Sometimes their trees are just decorated people. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
So
I mean, that one was, I mean, it was entertaining.
yeah, I enjoyed that one.
It was more entertaining. I mean, the Zatanna story was that was boring.
It was pretty by the numbers, I thought.
Yeah,
Like she's fighting a guy that knew her dad, and she's trying to prove that she's, on his level or better. It seemed like it was setting up something bigger. Like at the end, where he's like, "Oh, you just wait and see."
right.
Like, oh, is this setting up something else? Um,
No joke's on us because none of these people are associated with the next book.
there you go. So yeah, but I do like the John McCrae art style. He was the guy that did Hitman back in the day. Like he has a little rough around the edges, loosey goosey,
And
but
listen,
it's cool,
I may talk a lot of shit, and that's because I like what I like.
right?
And every story in here, granted, yes, the stories may either be very self-explanatory or the Batman one, which we're gonna get to because that one was probably my biggest pet peeve.
Okay,
All the art in every story though is great. I
yeah,
don't hate on any of the art. I mean, you're getting a book with anthologies in it, so what we I didn't expect much.
right.
So like I get that, but I mean the art in every single but I really feel upset because cover A has that beautiful cover and I just wanted like a little bit of that in the book.
So I don't know. I get what you're saying, and especially with the anthology, I kept seeing artists that reminded me of other artists.
Yes.
Like I feel like I should know Andrew McLean from somewhere. McLean, who does the Swamp Thing and Constantine story. But I was like, oh, this guy's like Dan Hip, who does the Teen Titans Go stuff. And like, so I enjoyed that. The Raven story, which I think the Raven story might have been my favorite out of this book. The art in that one was like Francesco Francavilla crossed with the young adult, like YA sort of style.
Yeah, it did look like a young adult book.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that one. I thought that was a good story for what it was.
Shit. Where'd it go? Yeah, I really like that Swamp Thing Constantine story.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, you're playing with Wolfmen. You know, Constantine's a Wolfman. You got the silver bullets and all that stuff. Um, so yeah, those were up there. I want to say if I were to rank the stories in here, I'm going Raven. I'm going the Swamp Thing, Constantine, and then I'm going what was the other one? I guess Plastic Man would be my top
Full
three.
size bars. I
Oh
like the
yeah.
name of the story, man. It's just such a weird, that's a nutty concept.
Oh, and the ambush bug one, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a little bit. But then like the demon story, that one it did not hit for me at all. I was confused and bored, and I didn't understand.
I didn't know any of the characters. Like I know who Demon is,
Right?
but I mean, and like they were fighting over the crown of hell, but they didn't want it.
Yeah, nobody wanted the crown of hell, and like, does the crown of hell come with being attacked by people all the time?
I, I'm assuming that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then he just like gave it to her. And I don't
Yeah,
understand how that worked.
he's like, oh, long live the queen, and I'm like, all right, I guess that story's done. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, that one I wasn't a big fan of. The warlord story also didn't do it for me, where he's like, all right, I'm gonna stand in this circle until I'm close to death, and that way I win either way. But like,
Yeah, see that book or that story confused me too. I'm like, man, I'm not sure exactly what's actually going on here, but I mean,
he's trapped by the evil wizard, and if he leaves, the wizard takes his place. But he's like, oh, I'll just wait real long until I'm ready to die.
well, that's another character that like I didn't know.
Yeah, no,
So,
I'm with you there. We actually have we are going to read some Warlord on our podcast
oh
coming up
really?
at like the first 10 or 12 issues, I want to say. And I don't know how much I'm looking forward to it, but it'll be an experience, and that's cool, right?
Hey, listen, I listened to your guys' show yesterday, and
Uh
I really want to read Godzilla,
oh.
Monster. Oh shit,
Monster Piece Theater.
that's it. Yeah, that's how you say it.
Dude, that book was just, that was bonkers.
It
I don't
looks
know.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if you've read any of the Tom Scholey stuff.
No, but I know that he's eccentric and crazy.
Yes. Like he did a G.I. Joe versus Transformers book, which was the first time I literally felt like somebody was just playing with their toys and, drawing what happened. Like he is just so much fun and so out there. And like, yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of that. I don't think my co-hosts enjoyed it as much.
Well, I really
But,
like so like okay, so sometimes I'm like a cover buyer, like I'm an impulse
right?
buyer, and you guys had the picture of that's the trade paperback and issue one, right?
Mm-hmm. The Fantastic Four homage.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that cover. Sorry, I'm watching my dog. She's about to jump off my couch. She's 17 years old, so
Oh man.
yeah, so and she likes to when my wife is upstairs, she likes to like be like with my wife. She don't like me. It's fine.
Okay.
But like she keeps trying to run upstairs and I'm like, dude, you can't go upstairs yet.
It's not
So
time.
yeah, it's just
But yeah, at 17 jumping off the couch, that could be it.
yeah, dude, she's tiny. Like she's the best dog ever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right,
So okay.
so now we gotta All right, we covered all the cool stories. Well, we're gonna leave Ambush Bug for last because that
Okay.
I like that one. That was fun.
Yeah.
All right, how do you Ouroboros?
Yeah.
How do you
I
say
was
that?
thinking Ouroboros, but yeah,
Okay,
I'll go with whatever you want.
terrible.
So, hang on there. So, we're gonna call people out on this one. So it's a Batman story. It's written by Roberto Recchioni with Luigi Cavanago on art. Um, and I agree this probably wasn't the best
All
outing.
right, hold on. If we're gonna call him out, hold on. Luigi gets a pass because his art is cool. I like the style.
Yeah, Gigi. Did I say Luigi? It says Gigi in the art, but it says Luigi on there. So either way, all right,
Yeah,
Gigi Luigi.
yeah, Roberto, brother. I don't follow a pattern.
Okay, so this is where I was googling stuff, and an Ouroboros is the serpent eating its own tail, right?
Okay.
And so you see that in the reflected in the visual imagery here in this story. You know, Batman's going into this Gothic place, and you can see all this Gothic architecture, and there's the serpent eating its own tail. And so this story is it was more like an academic exercise where like this is a story that you could read forwards and backwards.
Right.
So you could start, page one, read through page two, and then once you get to the end, you turn around and read it back again. And it's the cycle of violence and all that stuff. And so I actually did that earlier this afternoon where, I sat through and I read through the story and it kind of makes sense forwards and backwards. So like as an academic exercise, they accomplished their goal. Right? So
Right.
we'll give them their props there. Was it a good story?
No,
No. It was not
no.
like a satisfying experience.
That's not what I want my Batman to be, man. Like,
I do like Alfred being a bit of a dick, though. Anytime you can get, you
oh yeah,
notice a
you get
coincidence,
Spunky
Master
Alfred,
Bruce?
man.
Yeah, that's always good.
There's a there's a oh shit, I can't remember what it is. I just read it might be Batman and Robin with Mark Wade.
Okay, and the Chris
Uh
Omni art.
yeah, where Alfred just yells at Batman because he's not paying attention. No,
The
it's
Long
shit.
Halloween.
No, Dan Jurgens is writing it. It's the new one.
Oh, the first night or whatever.
Yeah, second night.
Second night. There you
Yeah. Alfred yells at him and he's like,
go.
Master Bruce, if you keep this up, there will be no Batman. And he just yells at him. And I'm like, let's go, Alfred.
That's it. No, Alfred, he's underrated, man. That's modern DC is missing a good Alfred.
Yeah, I read too much, man. All the books just kind of merge into one.
There you go.
All right. Well, all right. You went first on the last one. I'll go first this time.
Sounds good.
On a cover scale, oh my God. Listen, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's everything you want in a cover. It's so cool. If you like photorealism, because it does look real. Now, if you want cartoonish, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
no. Overall for writing, I got to give it 1 star because I mean they're all just cut and dry, just insert here stories and art. I mean, I'm gonna give it 2 stars because all the stories they're illustrated beautifully for what they are. So you know what I mean? Like I dig the art. I think good art can make up for a bad story. But a
I can
good
agree with that.
story, I feel like a good story has a hard time making up for bad art because it's a visual medium. So
I don't think you're wrong, but I think there's exceptions to on both sides. I'll just say that.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm just that's my personal opinion. I mean, other than I don't know Frank Miller's newest thing in the Deadpool Batman man like that, I really good art but bad story and I brother, I don't. Yeah, all right, there are exceptions to the rule.
Well, I just think whenever I was a kid, and I can't call this bad art by any stretch, but I was growing up in a time where you had Todd McFarlane drawing Spider-Man in Amazing Spider-Man and the Adjectiveless Spider-Man, and like he was the hot shit, right? Everybody wanted to be Todd McFarlane. And then in Spectacular Spider-Man, you had Sal Buscema, who was like a bare bones classic, like 60s, 70s style guy,
Yeah.
you know. But even as a kid, I loved the McFarlane art. The Sal Buscema art, I'd be like, yeah, it's all right. But I would go back and reread those Sal Buscema stories so many more times just because between him and J.M. DeMatteis, who's writing the book, like the storytelling was so great that even though I wasn't like, I didn't think I liked the art, like the storytelling was there to the point where it's like, all right, in the end, I think I kind of like this more than Tom McFarlane stuff.
See, I I would be like the ultimate Spider-Man kid, you know what I mean? Like
Okay, the Mark
Bendis.
Bagley. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, well when I was a kid, I thought that was terrible. I didn't like that. I didn't want my art to be computer generated. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So like I remember buying like the Marvel Tales where you can get like the old school Spider-Man stories, and that's where I fell in love with it. And I was like, man, like, the old school, like you could just see it so much better than like what today's is, which I mean is still great art, but
Right. No,
yeah.
I'm with you 100%. I miss the days when comics were printed on the garbage newsprint and, before all the computer coloring. And,
Yeah.
it was a simpler time. The storytelling was more clear and concise. And you're talking my language with those Marvel Tales, Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
you're getting the 60s and 70s Spider-Man, and those are just some of the best stories out there. And so, yeah, I would pick those over Ultimate Spider-Man, even though I like Ultimate Spider-Man too.
What, buddy? It's fine. There's nothing. Go upstairs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. So, while I'm here, let me talk to you about the Last Comic Shop podcast. Each week on the Last Comic Shop podcast, we pick a book, we read that book and discuss the book, we rate the book, and then we recommend other books for you to pick up at your local store. We are visited by folks like Mikey Wood and George from Shortbox Summary on a fairly consistent basis, and we have a good time talking about comic books. So if you're interested in hearing about comic book stories, our shows are evergreen. Find a story that you like, download the episode, check us out today wherever you get podcasts. That's the Last Comic Shop Podcast. LastComicShopPodcast.com. So yeah, I'm wondering if Zach is going to edit this part out. I'm tempted. Well, I'll tease it. How about that? I'll tease it, so I won't do it while Zach's not here. But I did see, or I was talking about Zach earlier, if he wanted to play What's in the Bag? What's in the bag? So
It's gonna be
we'll
the
see.
one of one. You're gonna get the one of one.
The 101. That's what I'm after, baby. 101. Honestly, there's so many awesome covers with that. Like, did you see all the cover options?
Yeah, isn't there like 90 of them?
Yes. It's bananas. It's cuckoo banana bread. Anyway. So where were we? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I've just been doing commercials for the last comic shop podcast.com.
Hey, I appreciate it. All right. Oh, you gotta review it. You gotta rate it.
Oh, I got to rate it. Okay. So yeah, for the Zatannic, this is tougher because it's an anthology. And we had 8 stories here. And the Raven story was the only one that I would put like as like a pretty good story. I enjoyed Swamp Thing. I enjoyed Plastic Man. They're like good to mid-range stories. Ambush Bug was a solid to mid-range story. But like the Zatanna was just okay. Warlord lost me. The Batman Ouroboros I thought was an interesting exercise, but as a story, I wasn't feeling it. So, um, at the end of the day, I would rather buy more issues of Harley Quinn and Elvira than
Yes.
Zatannic Panic. I will give the cover. I'm going to give the cover a 1 because I'm not as crazy about the photorealistic Lee Bearmayhew art. Um,
Beautiful.
I mean, what do you got on here? You got Etrigan and Swamp Thing, and is that John Cena? I don't even know who that one's supposed to be. Is that Constantine?
I think so.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like him.
it looks a little bit like Peacemaker to me. Uh, but anyway, yeah, it's just especially with characters like these where they are so fantastic. Um, Grounding them in reality doesn't work for me, so I'm going to go 1 out of 2 on the cover. Story wise, it was hit or miss. There were just as many hits as misses, though, so we'll go 1 out of 2 on there. And then with the art, uh, I'll say 1.5. I think the art for the most part was fun. Like I enjoyed the John McCrae, I enjoyed the Riley Rossimo, I enjoyed the Andrew McLean, the guy who looked like the Unhip, and then the Raven art, the young adult Francesco Francavilla. All that stuff was fun. So we'll say 1.5. So I'm at what 3.5 out of 5 stars, which is
Yeah.
higher than I anticipated.
It was it was good for what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
for Halloween, a Halloween grab bag.
yeah. I mean, it's better than what is that Crypt of Shadows that Marvel does every year.
Oh, there you go. Did they do one this year? I haven't seen that one yet.
I hope not. I got suckered
Um,
into that like 3 years in a row, man, and I was hoping that it was gonna be good, and it's just not.
yeah, it's a lot of times these anthologies are the tryout books for talent, and so you end up getting some unformed rawness there. But we didn't discuss Ambush Bug. We need to do that.
It's so fun. Like
So
it really is.
it is so the Ambush Bug story. He goes through, and it's once again similar to Harley and Harley and Elvira. It's fourth wall breaking, meta commentary. But Ambush Bug runs through all the different stories looking for clues for something that's breaking the DC multiverse. And so he spends a panel or two in the Batman story in the Batcave. And then he spends a panel or two, you know, running through the Plastic Man thing. It's like, oh, thank goodness for the panels. Otherwise, it'd be real gross. And, he's collecting clues as he goes. And he, even after he does the Zatanna one, stops by a Superman story that was never finished, which I love that part too. Where it's like, this would have been here, but it wasn't strong enough for the Man of Steel summer.
I
Superman.
love him being tied to Superman. Like
It's,
anytime anybody ever thinks of Ambush Bug, I think of Superman.
oh, yeah. I think of Keith Giffen, but ton of Superman stuff in there. But yeah, it's Superman's hot girl summer, so that story didn't make the cut. But that was fun there. And then at the end, Raven's like, "Why don't you just go focus on being a dad?" And so then you get your cheeks ending there. But
Yeah, and he's dressed up as Superman. That is his costume. And
heck
his
yeah.
son's costume is Ambush Bug. Like that's I liked that story. Like I really out of all of them, that was probably, that's probably my favorite.
There you go. That was the sweetest one. You had lots of stories with tricks and lots of stories with, people playing ghastly games and, but this one, that was the one that had the heart to it.
Yeah,
So,
like it tied the book in really well. Like I enjoyed that.
yeah, that's your Superman Ambush Bug there. Sorry, my lighting is bad.
So is mine, man. I'm just using my dining room. I have a chandelier. It doesn't. It's Look at my pretty drapes.
There you go.
So,
Quite nice.
yeah. See, I don't have a cool cap shield or a flash sign, which
Yeah,
that's really
man.
neat.
Dude, this is I rated my LCS closed down this summer, and I rated it for everything that I could,
That
so
sucks.
including that flash side. So yeah, it does, but it's nice to have some trophies and things to remember the shop by.
Right. Yeah, that's
You
cool.
know.
All right, we have. All right, you got to do the blind bag.
Okay, so I realize we're going over time, so I will do this quick, as quickly as I can. Do you want to set this up with some of the Mark Spears stuff? Tell people what was the Man and Wolf, or how many covers there are, or any of that stuff?
Fuck, I wish I had my book with me. Give me a second. Hold on,
All right, here. I'm
brother.
I'm
This
getting
fun.
getting the bag, but I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
All right, we got. I'm gonna find out exactly how many covers there are. So
90 bajillion.
yeah,
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, still can't see it. Still
here we
can't see
go.
it.
All right, there are. Okay, first off, this had 350,000 orders
Which is crazy for a modern comic.
for an indie book,
Heck
for
yeah.
one. And then, all right, hold on. We got. It is the largest ever by a single creator. It's the highest selling. Yeah. Which is that right?
Yeah. Dude, there are some like DC books that are selling 10,000 copies, 20,000 copies these days.
That's
Three
crazy.
350,000 copies is nothing to sneeze at.
All right, there are 90 covers
90.
and there are 13 unholy grails.
Yeah, there's like
So,
those are like the golden tickets
yeah,
you can
and
get
they're
in there.
inside of the book.
There you go. So
So, all right, I
here
hope you get the lady with the sharks.
there we go. I like all the Frankenstein stuff. I dig Frankenstein, I dig the Wolfman. Those are my faves. But the
All
big
right,
money
here we
one
go.
was that Night of the Living Dead. So here we go. Here, I'll tease it by showing you the back cover.
Which I find
Oh,
that really cool. It shows every book.
there you go. And what did I get? The Trick or Treaters. Oh, we got
I
Dracula in there.
wonder how long it took him to do all these covers.
Dude, there's so many. So many. So I'm looking for this one to see what number it is. I can't find it. I can't find it. There's too many.
I feel like it looks like it attaches to another cover.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. This is the A09 cardstock cover.
Hmm,
A09. So it's not. I for a second I thought it was like glow in the dark.
that'd be sweet.
Yeah, there are a couple glow in the dark ones out there. There's a really killer skeleton one that glows in the dark.
Did you see any of the one of ones? Did they ever announce those?
I did not. I didn't follow it too much, but I did read the story inside, and it is a good story. I like this one better than I liked the traditional Mark Spears Monsters book.
I I just went into it, man, just thinking, all right, it's just gonna be like a Halloween-esque story. I mean, I liked it better than I did the Zatannic Panic.
There you go. Yeah, and this is a three-parter. So it's a three-part prequel to the Mark Spears Monsters story.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think I'm in for issues 2 and 3. And I like the idea. I should say it too loudly because they're going to keep suckering me in. These blind bags are fun. They're stupid fun. And usually, if I can find a blind bag, I'm good for 2 or 3 just to play the game and scratch the lotto ticket.
At 5.99 as the price point, that's what sold me.
Yeah,
Because again, I think 9.99, like what DC did with like DC KO.
right. And I bought a couple of those. I bought 2 or 3 of those. The DCKOs. Here's my Lobo foil.
I
Now
love that.
with those for $10, you're guaranteed a foil. But what bothers me, and I don't think I have it down here. One of the other ones I got was the Dan Mora like character selection screen cover.
Hmm.
If you bought that cover, the regular cover, it's a double-sided cover. But when you get the foil one, they only give you one side. The back to all
Really?
the foil covers is the same like
Has
text.
the
This one has the AEW logo on it because it has Hangman Adam Page in there. But that's the back to all of them basically, and you only get the front half of the cover.
hmm.
And like when Robert Kirkman did blind bags for Invincible, Like that guy really knocked it out of the park because in there you could get a copy of Battle Beast 1. They had, incentive covers, they had foil covers, but then he threw in other comics.
Yeah, the team up book with Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Marvel team up with Invincible and Spider-Man in it. You could have gotten the first appearance of Battle Beast, a foil reprint of that. And then my favorite gimmick was you could get uh, the second issue where you bought the first issue, you'd get the second, like an advanced copy a month
Oh no,
before anybody else.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like,
That's neat.
it, and those gimmicks, and they are gimmicks, but they're just fun, like, oh, what are you going to get? Like, and, and DC just screws it up. Instead of giving you more, like, yeah, we'll upcharge you for the foil and give you half a cover.
Yeah, like that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, come on, DC. But did I still buy two or three
You
of each one?
still bought
Yeah,
them, no?
yeah. Oh yeah, I did. It's fun. It's
Did you buy any of the Batman ones?
the what's in the back. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Let's see. I think I put those away. Um, but the one had the misspelling on it. I did get one of that one, the Tedesco, where there was issue with two eyes.
How the hell do you do that?
Hey man, they're not paying these editors very much. They can't spell check everything.
Yeah, I liked I just bought cover A for that, and then I bought for the second one, I bought the Robin one that looks
Oh,
exactly like that cover.
the variant, yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, I am a sucker. And so I bought not only the blind bag ones, but I
Oh
also
God, you got
bought
the giant one.
I got the embiggened one. Yeah. Oh.
That's neat.
So here's your standard comic book. But yeah, like I said, I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I've even been buying the Hush ones, even though the Hush story we don't talk about.
We don't talk about that.
Hush. But but giant comic book art, like I love it. And did you
Dude,
read this one yet at all?
yes.
The story is great.
Listen, the art is beautiful. Where
Oh
he's
yeah.
doing where he's like flying and you see the whole like city
Oh yeah.
skylight. Oh my God.
No, it was a really fun issue. It was a nice done in one story where it's like I didn't feel ripped off, even though I bought four different copies, I think, by the end of the day. But yeah. Oh
It's kind of nice though that they're going with the idea of doing one and done stories.
yes. No, that is a lost art in comic books. I think the last time I remember it really working
That is
was
just beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful art.
But Paul Dini, the guy that did the Batman the Animated Series, was doing One Up
Yeah.
Detective, and he did a bunch of like one and done stories.
I wish they would have got him to write the original animated series. Yeah, right there. That is beautiful.
There you go.
There's so much detail in that.
Oh yeah, and it's Gotham. Gotham's a character in and of itself.
Yeah, they lost that a couple times before.
And there you go. You have your AI Alfred.
Yeah, which I don't hate.
I don't know if I
It's
like
not
it.
the same as
Yeah. I, listen, I was saying before how much I want Alfred, so
hey, you got him. He's just
I
computer
did.
generated.
That's it. But yeah, I'm excited for Tim Drake Robin. That was my Robin back in the '90s. So I'm glad he's in this book. And so I don't know. I'm excited. Matt Fraction has me excited about Batman again in a way that I wasn't for some of the Zdarsky stuff.
I liked his Iron Man run.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. The Invincible Iron Man.
Yeah.
For some reason I'm still thinking Zdarsky. Yeah, that was great. That was when they just turned Iron Man into Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
They're like, all right, we're just gonna. That's who it is now. Suck it up. But yeah, you
I
can
mean,
see
hey,
some of these.
those movies rocked the
Oh yeah, and if you're coming into comic books, that's what you want. Like, you just watch that Iron Man movie. You're like, why doesn't Iron Man sound like Robert Downey Jr.? He does. as opposed to by the time the Avengers movies were coming out, and they were doing the Jonathan Hickman story.
Yep.
And like, I love that story as a big time comic nerd. But if I'm just a rando walking in off the street, like, I want to see the Hulk throwing Loki around. I don't want part 92 of a 347 part epic that goes 16 years back. And
Though that's like you got Ultimate Spider-Man back there.
oh
Listen,
yeah,
one of the best issues with that, as I think, is issue 4, and all it is just Peter, Mary Jane, Gwen, and Harry just fucking having dinner.
yep, double date.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then they did it again in issue 19, and it's like, brother, I want action, but you're telling me such a good story just over people having dinner.
Yeah, no, I haven't made it that far with 19 yet. But oh,
Oh,
this is one. The Dark Patterns. Have you been reading Dark Patterns?
yeah. Listen, anything that Dan Waiter, it's Waiters, right?
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Anything he writes is just, it's perfect.
There you go. He's a guy. That book reminds me of Batman in the 90s.
Yes.
Like, I could see that being one of those Norm Brayfogle and Alan Grant stories.
I mean, he's even got the oval on his chest.
Yeah, no, yeah, the Hayden Sherman art is just, it's a throwback. And then this is just a good time for Batman. Absolute Batman's been crushing it.
Oh, I love Absolute
Crushing
Batman.
it. I'm 2 issues behind, so I've not yet read the Catwoman issue, but I'm so excited.
Oh, did you see that they announced that she's gonna have a mini series?
Oh, real already?
Yep.
Oh man,
And Snyder's supposed to be co-writing it.
very cool.
Yeah. It's a great time to be a fucking comic book fan.
There you go.
Oh,
Good times, good times.
yes, sir. All right. Well, yeah, we're probably well past time, huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. I tend to
Oh, listen, it's
ramble
all in
on.
good fun, baby. That's all that matters. We're gonna have to do it again.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like figure it out a little better. We got this.
There you go.
All right. Well, so everybody that will be listening when this goes live, thank you for joining in, and thank you so much for coming on. Like, I really appreciate it.
Oh, no worries, dude. I was excited to be here, excited to share the love of comics.
Yeah, like I really listen, I really enjoy listening to your guys' podcast. Like, I really do. Like, you
Oh,
guys are all
thank you.
fun. Like, all fun.
That's that's what we shoot for. But thanks, man. It means a lot to hear it sometimes. So I
Yes,
appreciate that.
sir.
And best of luck with your own podcast. I hope this YouTube thing you kick all the butts, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I mean,
Heck yeah. Get it out
you,
there.
you never know. We're gonna become billionaires doing it, so
Yeah, let me know when that happens. But until
yeah.
then, we'll have our issues of Elvira and Harley Quinn or Zatannic Panic or all kinds of other fun stuff.
Yep. All righty.